The back and forth tug of war between President Donald Trump and Chicago continues this afternoon. It's still not clear if or when the National Guard will be deployed to the city.
All of this with the expectation that more immigration agents will be sent to Chicago with orders to step up enforcement. NBC5's JC Navarrete joining us live downtown this evening. JC, let's clear this up, though, because this has been looming for weeks now, at least when it comes to the National Guard. Any sense of when this could actually happen?
Hey there, Steph and Allison. No. In short, the answer is still no. Nobody still knows whether or not this is going to be happening. The talk continues. The tug of war between the city of Chicago and the Trump administration continues not only today, but this weekend. And I'm sure you all saw that social media post on Truth Social where Donald Trump said that Chicago is soon to find out why it's now called the Department of War. Well, earlier today, he looked to clarify those comments. However, Senator Tammy Duckworth was also quick to respond.
We're not going to war. We're going to clean up our cities. We're going to clean them up so they don't kill 5 people every weekend. That's not war. That's common sense.
I think he's renaming the Department of Defense the Department of War. And did he not just say that Chicago will find out what it means to be at war? I take what the President of the United States says very seriously. And if that's what he's declaring, then let me make it clear. It would be an illegal order.
And today, Duckworth went on to say that members of Congress and the Senate have tried working with the Trump administration to coordinate if the National Guard is in fact sent. She says the Trump administration refuses to give them any access to where they plan to operate at the Great Lakes Naval Base, saying they went as far as going to Great Lakes and being told everyone working in that department was granted the day off. Now, on the topic of ICE, the Trump administration has promised to ramp up their efforts. Border Czar Tom Homan saying that they will continue to execute the arrests to the name of the law, and that the biggest problem they're facing right now is sanctuary cities.
You can expect action in most sanctuary cities across the country. We don't have that problem in Florida where every sheriff and chief works for us, right? Or Texas. So we got to send additional resources to the problem areas, which are sanctuary cities.
Now, we saw the size and the scale of the protests here, the protests against the Trump administration and the proposed plan here to bring guards, National Guardsmen to Chicago. Well, today, those protests continue. Later on this evening, we'll be hearing from a group. They call themselves the Westside Black Elected Officials. That a message to send out to the Trump administration. We'll share it with you, and we'll see you again tonight at 10 o'clock. But for now, I'll send things back to you in the studio.
All right, JC, thank you.